Well, it's Miles here in Devizes. The wonderful Cane Hill locks are behind us. One of the greatest race of locks that there are in the world, we understand. And this is the great canal between London and Bristol. So here we are in 2021. Just before Christmas, we did a video about the report, about the SPARS report on the expected pandemic in 2025 through to 2028, and there's a report on that, an analysis of what would happen and what they would be doing in the event of such an event. That was with Jane Williams, and the one or two things were said on that which caused me to have a strike, which means I haven't been able to actually upload to YouTube on my main channel. As there have been so many events going on, such as an election and a swearing in, I decided that since I'm not a political animal, I'm not up to speed on the politics, that the best thing to do was to simply watch those who are getting the information and sit back and observe. As we've now had the so-called inauguration, or whatever ceremony you want to call it, and there has been a change in the White House, I have to say there's been some things changing with the White House as well. Up until this time, Tim Rifaat had given the White House and Trump total psychic protection. Trump was being, and the team there, anybody from there, was essentially under psychic warfare protection. He said, my sources have explained, that as soon as he left that White House, there will be no further protection to those who occupy it. Now, James Rink did a very good running commentary with three others, talking about different timelines and all the sort of esoteric, scary sort of sci-fi stuff, psychic warfare stuff and all that sort of stuff. He did a very good, I think about an hour and a half on all that. There are others, Charlie Ward and Simon Parkes. I don't know why I called him Michael Parkinson, Simon Parkes. They've been doing very astute, informed comments on BitChute and other channels. And you've got to look at things in such a way that, it's not as if the deep state isn't watching. So a lot of the context of what they were being given, in my analysis, in my opinion, was obviously for their ears, probably primarily. We, in the sort of wider public, can look on and watch. And it's interesting the way that Charlie has brought in other younger platforms so that there's a much wider scope of covering what's going on. I was also on Kerry Cassidy's channel before Christmas. Kerry was actually meant to be here. Actually, we were possibly going to have a walk along this very wonderful canal that we are here at the moment, the wonderful Kennet Navan Canal, and this is the Cane Hill lock system just there, one of the longest brace of locks, I think, in the world, or one of the most numerous. Anyway, they stretch the whole way up to the Salisbury Plain. We're sort of down on the sort of Somerset Levels type place in here in Wiltshire. That's actually where the sea actually, a long time ago, came up to Glastonbury, about 40 miles, 50 miles away from here. Anyway, that's our little geography lesson. It's very clear that with the actions of the various players involved, that certain elements have now been triggered. Those elements, I've said before, I've also said before that certain things were happening, and I'm not going to repeat myself here. I will just simply watch the party. And it's 10 years now since I left Sky Television, and that involved Chinese mind hacking and infiltration, and it's sort of been proven that sort of thing's going on. I don't like being right, but I suggest that there'll be lots of changes happening for those who think they are comfortable As I said at the Amash little conference we did 10 years ago, 2011, which was referenced to on one of the Charlie Ward Simon Park's fourways. Let's put it this way, I said then that those, no matter how comfortable they are, no matter what offices they may sit in, should not be comfortable in those offices, no matter how comfortable they may feel. So, in essence, in terms of the future of the BASIS project on YouTube, it's hanging in a thread. So there's not, YouTube is a research, front-end research thing, the sort of stuff we were doing way back in whenever the hell damn year it was, 20 years ago. Who would believe that such things would be almost commonplace now? I had the good fortune of using the Devices taxi service here a couple of days ago, and the taxi drivers almost knew more than I did. It was amazing. So anyway, Happy New Year. It's 2021. And as I have a little phrase saying, maintain flight path attitude, full thrust on all five. We are heading forward, we are focused, and we're on the winning side. And there are suitable features and sequences engaged to ensure that is in progress. So from Devices, on a sunny day, the third week of January 2021, we have a beautiful world out here. Let's keep it that way. See you next time.